We're doing a school lunch tier list, man, because, we had some really shitty school lunches, and we had some really good school lunches. So we're gonna do our best and try to fucking rate these things. So the first thing that really pops out at me is these fucking chicken nuggets, man. These chicken nuggets were one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever tasted, probably in my entire fucking life. So, there's no other place those will go except for disgusting. They have to go in disgusting. If you really think about it, pizza did not look like this, man. Pizza did not look like this. Pizza was tolerable, it definitely wasn't not good. But if we think about it, it really wasn't that bad either. There's just a lot better pizza out there. It's probably worse than frozen pizza in my opinion. I think it fucking sucked, but I'm gonna put it at tolerable because there's way worse on here. I might get a lot of hate for this, but Crispitos, man, I think they were no more than tolerable. They weren't that good. They were dry, they were flavorless. I just wasn't a fucking fan of these things. Like, they just didn't taste good, man. I just didn't like the flavor of the Crispitos. Like we have to be honest with each other here. Okay, if you know what this is, oh man. Do you guys remember having this shit? I think that's the broccoli shit, right? That would always smell up the entire cafeteria. Broccoli fucking Normandy, is that what it's called? Broccoli Normandy and cheese and some shit, I don't know. But it's disgusting. It is one of the most putrid things I think I've ever tasted, ever smelt in my entire life. So it's going into the disgusting tier. Chicken sandwich, or is it an egg? It looks like a chicken sandwich. This chicken sandwich looks pretty good, but that's not what the ones at school look like. So I want to put them in, and they were decent. They were fine. There's way worse ones on here. They were decent, okay? They were fine. All right. Okay, let's hold off here because this looks like orange chicken and rice. We didn't have that. I don't know what kind of shit you guys were getting at school, but we didn't fucking have orange chicken and rice. So that's going in the top tier. That's kind of cringy. I'm just gonna put it in the top tier though. We'll call it S tier. What else we got? Oh, these egg sandwiches were not good, man. They weren't good. The sausage egg sandwiches, they just were tolerable, man. Sometimes they were just gristly and they were fatty. I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. Okay, this was actually solid. I don't know what they call this, but they had like cheese in it, right? This little thing right here, the burrito thing with just cheese in it. I liked it. I think that's a solid choice right there. The burrito and cheese, or like the cheese quesadilla thing, whatever the fuck it is. It was good. It was solid. It was decent for school food purposes. Wasn't that good. Tacos, man. If the tacos at school look like this, I would have never brought my own lunch, ever. These look like they are very, very top tier, these tacos. And I understand that tacos we didn't really get tacos at our school. We didn't really have tacos, but these tacos look good. And if we did have tacos, I would have eaten them. So we're gonna put them in the top tier. Oh man, baked potato. I think I remember having baked potato at school a number of times, and I could tell you they were tolerable. They were tolerable. They weren't good, but they were definitely tolerable. Oh man, lasagna, bro. Lasagna actually wasn't bad. Like, it didn't look good at school, but honestly, I'm not against the school lasagna. I thought it was decent. Okay. Some of these I don't even know what they are, right? Like, we didn't get this, man. We didn't get all this. I just kind of put the ones I know. Mac and cheese was always horrible. Like, it looks decent in this bowl, but no, man. The mac and cheese at school, it was always starchy. It was always bland. And it always tasted like shit. So I'm gonna put that in the disgusting tier because the mac and cheese at school was not good. I'll say it. It wasn't good at all, okay? So, what else we got here? Oh, the hot ham and cheese. They're disgusting. I didn't really eat these typically because they kind of made me want to throw up all over the desk or the table. These hot ham and cheese sandwiches, not only did they smell horrible, they tasted horrible too. And they never looked they look pretty good in here. This tier list is doing it way more justice than they actually tasted like. The hot ham and cheese sandwiches at school were fucking awful. Oh man. Like, I can't even begin to describe to you how disgusting those things were. Okay. We got a corn dog. I'm not a corn dog fan, right? Not my thing. School ones were fine. I'm gonna put it in a decent tier. Not my thing, but we'll put it in the decent tier, okay? That's where it's gonna go right now. Okay, whatever the hell, I don't even know what this is. Like salmon and noodles or shrimp noodles. What the hell is that? Shrimp noodles? We're gonna put it in tolerable because I don't even know what that is. Shrimp noodles? We didn't get shrimp noodles. I don't know what a fucking shrimp noodle is. Or is that like tuna? I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's going in the tolerable tier, okay? Tomato soup. We did have tomato soup, and that was actually kind of decent. So we're gonna put tomato soup in the decent tier. Tomato soup wasn't too bad. Tomato soup was not too bad. Oh man. Okay, spaghetti. Okay, spaghetti at school was disgusting. I kid you not. I'm like having a visceral reaction right now just thinking about the spaghetti at school. I remember when we'd have school back in high school. I never ate it because I always brought my lunch when they offered meals like this, like the spaghetti. But it was like the most bland. Like, okay, school lunches and bland kind of go together, but the spaghetti was next level. Like, I do not know how people ate that. I genuinely don't know how people ate that. So I'm gonna put that in the disgusting tier because it was disgusting. Okay, we have one of those tenderloin sandwiches. Those are actually solid, right? For school standards, they were fine. They were obviously just like a frozen shit from you get from Walmart, but they were decent. For what they were fine. And they were a lot better than a lot of these other ones on this fucking list. So we're putting in the solid tier. Alright, what else we got here? Oh man, grilled cheese sandwich. Typically, you can't go wrong with a grilled cheese sandwich, right? How hard is it to mess up a grilled cheese sandwich? My school kind of did. I'm gonna put it in the decent tier because they weren't horrible. It's a grilled cheese. It's really hard to mess up, but my school did a really good job of trying to mess it up. So that means it's going in the decent tier. And I'm noticing a trend here. I'm noticing that not a lot of foods are in the top 2 tiers, and that's okay because not a lot of good foods were served at my school. Is that a fish sandwich? That's disgusting. I don't like fish, so maybe I'm biased here, but that should always smell. A lot of the bottom 3 here, the ham and cheese sandwich, the broccoli Normandy, and the fish sandwich were probably the 3 worst smelling things you ever smelled in your entire life. I've smelled a lot of BO in my days, and these 3 foods are the worst smelling things I've ever fucking smelled in my entire life. So, the fish sandwich is going in the bottom tier. The drumsticks, we've had those maybe once, and they were actually solid. They were solid, but they didn't give those very often because they're more expensive, and yeah, I was shocked. That was actually a decent meal when I was going to school. Okay, what else we got here? Oh man, these all look the same. We got a chicken sandwich. Solid, right? Kind of like the tenderloin, solid. You can't really go wrong with a chicken sandwich, especially the ones they got at Walmart, or they mass supplied from Sam's Club, or whatever it is. They were solid, okay? And again, would I eat them on a daily basis? No, but in terms of this tier list, they were solid. Okay. We have the hamburger. I think that's a hamburger. I don't know what this is. It looks like a hamburger, right? Those were tolerable at best. I'm gonna put it in the disgusting tier though, because the school hamburgers were just like, they got the worst quality beef. They got the absolute worst quality beef. The cheapest beef they could find, they could just mass produce it. It was honestly like probably horse meat, raccoon meat, whatever it is. Bottom tier. It was gross. It was really, I don't know how people ate that. I never ate that. I ate it like once and then I decided to bring my own lunch after that. But yeah, bottom tier. We gotta hurry up here. We got noodles. Oh, you can't go wrong with the noodles. We're putting on the top tier. Noodles and cream, I guess. I think it's like the, what's it called? The cheese and the I forgot what's it called. Fettuccine Alfredo. Hard to go wrong with that, but we're gonna put it in the top tier because it wasn't as good as you get it at Olive Garden, because, you know, it's really hard to beat Olive Gardens. But we're gonna put it in the top tier, okay? That's what we're gonna do right now. The nachos were decent. They weren't anything special. They're better than a lot of these other options, but they weren't anything to write home about. Is it ride home about or write home? I think it's write home about, right? Because you're writing home because of how good it is. So nothing to write home about. Or ride home. Or it could be either, because if you ride home together or no, if you nothing to ride home about, like I'm gonna ride home and tell my mom, or write home, both will work. Anyway, we have, pulled pork maybe? I think this is pulled pork. And I'm gonna put that in very disgusting. No, tolerable, because pulled pork is, again, I'm not a huge pulled pork fan in general in the schools. Again, it's cheap meat. They're just dishing out the cheapest meat possible. And I understand these meals are like $1, right? $2, whatever it is. And a lot of kids get them for free. But that doesn't mean that it should be the worst quality beef you could possibly put your fingertips on, because our public school kids deserve better than that. Than your $3 mass-produced ground beef and ground pork and whatever the hell else you guys put on us. We deserve better than that. I'll be honest. We're running out of time here. We have chicken wraps. We didn't get those. We didn't get chicken wraps. These look delicious. We didn't get those. I'm putting in the top tier. Oh, looks so good. We don't get those. We didn't get those. We are not one of the more wealthy schools. We were down in the dumps a little bit, so we didn't get those chicken wraps. What else we got here? Looks like tater tot casserole. My mom made a banging tater tot casserole. Schools, they actually did. I never ate it though because I didn't trust it other than my mom, so we're just gonna put it in decent because I can't really have an opinion on it if I've never had it, right? My mom's is good, but the schools look like shit, so we're just gonna assume they use the worst quality products in it, and then we're gonna make an assumption from there and put it in decent. Okay. I don't know what these things are. This looks like a steak burger. You know, we're gonna put it in tolerable because steak burgers are good, but again, we didn't get those. But if they were to get if the school were to get a steak burger, it'd be the worst quality steak, like a rump steak, right? The worst quality steak they could find, the cheapest steak, and that's what they'd use. And this last one looks like a bunch of. These look good, man. These look good in this picture. These look good. We didn't get those. We didn't get those. Those are going in top tier. Look at those top tier meals. We got orange chicken and rice, 3 delicious looking tacos, fettuccine alfredo, chicken wraps. And I don't know what those are, but they look so good. So that's the top tier. Bottom tier, we got the hamburgers, the spaghetti, the mac and cheese, the chicken nuggets, the hot ham and cheese, the broccoli Normandy, and the fish sandwich. That's a perfect tier list right there. Thank you guys, appreciate it.